Hello and welcome. Let me tell you the story of the blue flower. One evening, in the little village by the river, when all the tales had been told, when the fire had burned down and the embers were glowing in the ashes, the storyteller Maria opened the ancient big book. All the children stood around her. "I wonder where we are going tonight," asked Leo. "You know," said Tom to Willow, the new girl that had just moved to the village, "we all travel at night in our dreams and have marvelous adventures together." Willow was to choose, looking at all the images, beautiful and mysterious, delicate and dangerous. She kept looking at this one. "It is looking at me." It was a delicate drawing of a well and a blue flower. "Ah, that looks peaceful," said Luna. Little did they know. Falling asleep, all of them at home, in their own beds, they started to drift through layers of dream, walk through the air, and found themselves by the well. "Oh, there's no blue flowers here," said Willow. "Ah, sure, they'll come into our adventure yet," said Leo. "And I think the only way forward is through." That was Maya. "Yes," said Luna, and she dived down into the well. Everyone followed. At the bottom, they walked through an open door into another realm. There was grass, green grass, and trees, and hills. "This looks like our world," said Tom, "except there's no bird song," said Willow, "and no humming of bees," noticed Maya. "But the continuous beating of a drum," added Leo. They were coming through a forest into an open meadow when Willow noticed in the distance, "Look, a blue hill." Coming closer, they saw it was covered in blue flowers, and a bird was circling above. "Don't you also think we ought to get one of these flowers?" "Definitely," said Leo. But there was a wide rushing river between them and the hill. "We can't swim nor wade through this one," said Maya. Walking up and down the river, they were looking for a solution when Willow said, "I could do something, but don't tell anybody, and you gotta hide in the long grass." "That sounds mysterious," said Leo. But they did go hide. And Willow started to make gurgling noises and chirping. And then the bird came flying over and landed on her shoulder. They seemed to have a conversation when the bird flew up again over the river and returned with a blue flower. Willow received it from its beak, chirped, and the bird flew back to circle above the hill again. was beautiful, said Luna. Willow smiled. Can you teach me? Tom came over too. That was fabulous. And Maya took a deep breath from the flower. That's most delicate and magical. They all took a deep breath, and it felt so wonderful. The bird, said Willow, told me that the sound of the drum comes from a rock not far from here. That's where we are going, said Leo, and ran ahead. When they got there, they saw all these little people running in and out of the rock, never stopping, not seeing, not hearing, just running. By chance, Willow touched one little woman with the flower, and she stopped, danced a jig and laughed, and kept running. Did you see that? It dawned on them what was going on here. When Leo came, there's no way in. I have looked all around. It's only this tiny hole. Ah, we won't fit, said Tom. But try the flower. And Willow touched the rock with the blue flower. And a tunnel appeared, just about big enough for them to squeeze through. Are we really going in? Asked Luna. I'm afraid so, said Tom. But Willow, hold on to that flower, will ya? So they squeezed through the tunnel and came to a cave. All the little people were running to the far end where they set a weird creature, and it gobbled up everything that the little people brought, never breathing, not pausing, just gobbling. And Leo noticed behind the creature was the drum. He whispered, we need to get it. In that moment, the creature stopped and looked straight at them. Oh, said Tom, it can hear and it can see. And the creature started to crawl towards them, slowly, slowly, slowly. And they tried to squeeze back through the tunnel, but it was too squashed with all the little people rushing in. In that moment, Leo decided to run for the drum, and the creature jumped towards Willow. She screeched, and the creature gobbled up the blue flower. Leo broke the drum. Not a moment later, they found themselves in a beautiful garden in the sunlight. Birdsong filled the whole place, and in front of them stood a handsome young man with a golden crown. Oh, how good it feels, the sun on my face, and to breathe the fresh air. You have broken the enchantment. I don't know how long I had been trapped in there. Now, joy has returned to the kingdom. And their people came. They brought food and drink and blankets. And they saw behind them was the most marvelous castle. They had a feast. Kings also like to have picnic in the grass. Do you? And then they saw all the little people running up a hill, but now jumping and laughing. They took hands and danced and sang in the circle to the beating of a drum. But that rhythm was alive. Yoda de ya hara yoda he yoda da de ya do 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 da de de da da do do da do do de de do da do do da do da da do da do do da do da da diddle 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 da diddle 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 da do 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 do. They very much felt like joining them. And the king came along. Taking hands with the little people, they danced and they danced and they sang until it felt as if the earth under their feet was moving and dancing along. In their midst, the ground opened and a well sprang forth. Out of it rose a beautiful being of crystal clear water, glistening in the sun. It started to twirl, and water droplets fell all over the hill. And out of the earth rose blue flowers, until the whole hill was covered in blue. Their magical fragrance filled the air, and their song was filled with light. Willow's feet were still twitching when she woke in the morning. She took a deep breath and opened her eyes with surprise. In her hand she held a blue flower. When she joined the other children in Maya's garden, everyone had a blue flower. "Let's plant them," said Maya. "See, they've got a bulb." Down by the river in the wild bit of the garden, they planted the flowers into the earth. "I hope there'll become many," said Luna. "Yes, we can give them away," said Willow. Imagine the whole world filled with magical blue flowers. Would you like one? Da 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 da. See ya.